Welcome to Fragmented Pixels. In the first part I discussed a bit about Jin's mind, astral projection and other theories, and this is part 2 to it. So in this part we talk about stage 2 and other references that I found surprising in this trailer. Let's get into it. This stage was first seen in December 2022 when the very first screenshots of Tekken 8 were revealed. This stage is also seen in the story teaser trailer where you see Jun's gloved hand. In that stage, there are also long chains that entangle objects, continuing the chain theme, rock carved hands and broken rock statues in this sandy, deserted and scorched environment. Things seem to gleam or sparkle in it. And as I said before, this could be another possible astral projection cerebral realm. In the figurative sense, this realm could allude to Jin's mind, like the chains, we could talk about Devil Jin, chains, everything being tied, connected, a lot of symbolism there. So this could allude to Jin's mind and psyche, disorderly, distorted and slowly deteriorating. Very cerebral stuff going on here. It seems like they're tapping into Jin's psyche, and if so, I'm here for it. I feel like the last time we really got that properly was with Tekken 4. Now in Jin's ending we see a bit of his psyche, we get into his mind a bit, and I wanted to see more of that in Tekken monologues or much of Jin's perspective, I'm very curious as to how they're going to tap into Jin's psyche for this game. Tekken 8 game director Kohei Ikeda seemed to confirm this reference. Now this right here blew my mind. This is notable to me because it seems to reference the Tekken Tag Tournament opening from 2000. And in this you see Jun leisurely walking in Yakushima, it looks like. Opposite you see Jin reminiscing his time there and reminiscing Jun. Jin is sadly going through it. It's very cloudy, there's no leaves on the trees, it's quite dim. Jun is in the sun. And at first when I saw this opening and I saw that segment, I thought it was very wholesome. But when you see that juxtaposition of the lightness and the cloudiness and the darkness, I was like, whoa. This wasn't until recently that I made that connection. So to see this being referenced in the stage is crazy. Now in the background of the stage we see Jun leisurely walking, then disappearing, and we see that next to Raven on the left in the distance. Here's that in motion. We also see that Jin is seen with a golden aura around him, and he sits on a log in an idealized forest with leafless trees, looking down in solemnity. That's shown in the background in the middle of where in the forefront we see Claudio and Raven fight. That's this animation in motion. It could be referenced in the storyline, or it could be just an Easter egg, right? It could be a canonical event. I'm racking my brains right now trying to put this together. I'm very curious as to how this stage will be used in the storyline. What's gonna go down? What's gonna happen? It could also be the case of Jun being stuck in this realm the entire time, or her Kazama powers having time travel or mind realm travel capabilities. This could hint the reasoning for her absence. Now when Kazuya and Jin fought in the story trailer, she was not there. This leads me to believe that of course she's a guide, but maybe in the spiritual omnipresent sense, like some kind of legend kind of thing. Like Jun's not a legend, but you see what I'm trying to go for with this point. She is there, but she's overviewing the fight, if you will. She's there, but she's also not there at the same time. Now, if the omnipresent guide in other realm trope is true, she must have overseen the damage that Jin has caused in particular. Why did Jun approach him now? How did she end up here? And what was her reason for her disappearance? they have a lot of explaining to do, and I would not be surprised if the story was to say something like Jun has been trapped in this realm for X amount of time. That's why I'm thinking about time travel in the story, because we are seeing these different realms. This could be Jun's realm, you know. I said it's Jin's realm, but who knows at this point. But we do get references of Jin in this stage, and I'll get into it now. There is also a broken statue that possibly shows a smaller figure of Jin surrounded in chains. And it shows the devil tattoo on the left arm. That's clearly a Jin reference. It could be their shared realm, or it could be Jun's realm, or it could be Jin's mind. You never know. I keep saying this, but it's very possible at this point. Could this be a younger Jin? Could this be a reference to the first time he received the branding on his upper left arm? If you see the Tekken 3 opening, that's where you see Jin receive the devil marking on his arm. I think at the end of the day though, that what I'm saying and what I'm theorizing, they are theories at the end of the day, but it could be just explored or looked at surface level, or not explored at all. This is just me talking in tangents about this, because I was shocked at how detailed these stages are, and they're going in with the stage design for this game. The fact I put this together just showcases how much detail the team have put into the stages for Tekken 8. We'll see if any of what I've mentioned is referenced, what that could mean for Jun and what that could mean for Jin, his psyche, his mind. I feel like we need to open that back up, because what the hell was Tekken 6? In fact, I like to think that that game in regards to story never fucking happened, but hey, apparently it happened, so World War 3! Alright guys, these were my theories on this topic. Now, if you have your own theories on this, let me know, share them, because I feel like a lot of people will have their own ideas. Of course, I would have talked about it on the week that it got announced, but I had to let this marinate because I like to go in and explain and give my opinion. So if any of you were waiting for this video, I'm sorry guys, but here it is guys, here it is. That was my wrap up on my theories here for Jin's mind, the cerebral, the astral projections. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.